Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, a journey to self-realization. Please subscribe for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang. We are currently studying Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Commentaries by Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. We are currently on chapter number 3, shloka number 34. So here God says, continues to guide Arjuna on the deep mysteries of the karma and what we should be doing, how should we be handling them, etc. Here he says, Indriyasyendriyasyarthe ragadvesho vyavasthitau तेयोर्नवशं मागच्छ etau hasya paripanthinau. Raga and dvesha. Raga is attachment, dvesha is hatred. Pertaining to the sense objects, abide in the senses. One should not come under their sway because they are like highway robbers. This attachment and hatred, likes and dislikes basically, and these are, they start controlling our lives. So God says be very careful because they are like highway robbers, they will steal us of our wealth. Moving on to shloka 35. Shreyan swadharmo vigunah paradharmat swanushtitat swadharme nidhanam shreyah paradharmo bhayavah. Better to perform one's own duty, even though imperfectly, than to perform the duties of others in a perfect manner. It is better to give up one's life while performing one's own duty rather than to perform the duty of others, which leads to fearful consequences. So this is the deep shloka. We have to understand um, the deeper meaning of it. Here Lord is saying that swadharma is your duty, paradharma is someone else's duty. So swa meaning your own self. What are you naturally inclined to do? Many people just want to run after money, but they hate the job. They hate Mondays. They don't like working that job, but they like the money and they can't give it up. That is what God is saying. That is paradharma. But suppose are you enjoy teaching and you enjoy sharing knowledge, then that is your swadharma. So don't leave that beautiful skill and knowledge and passion and run after doing something that you dislike just for the sake of money. That is paradharma. In other words, swadharma is what gives you inner joy. For example, dharma of fire is to burn and to give you light. Dharma of water is to give you coolness and have fluidity. If water wants to become like fire and fire wants to become like water, it will not work. The system will break down. This is what God is trying to explain here from a deeper viewpoint, that better to do your own duty, your own swadharma, than to follow somebody else's dharma, which will be paradharma for you. Hope I was able to explain this in a very clear way. So, because many people get confused in these shlokas. Next shloka is number 36, where finally Arjuna has a question. Arjuna vacha athakena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichanapi varshenya baladeva niyojitaha. So Arjuna asked, O Krishna, what makes a person commit a sinful deed even against his will, as if he were compelled by force? So this is where um, Arjuna is asking a profound question. What what makes him do that? Why do we commit sin? People who do it know it's wrong, they still do it. They are pulled by force to do it. And Most of us know smoking is bad for our health, etc. Alcohol is bad, but we do it, and sometimes we do even worse, more sinful deeds against our better judgment. Beautiful question. So, God answers it in this next shloka. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha काम एष क्रोध एष रजोगुणसमुद्भवः महाशनो महापाप्मा विद्येनमिह वैरिणम्. Shri Bhagavan Krishna replied, it is kama or desire as well as krodha or anger arising out of rajas. Rajas is passion and externalization, worldly activities. This kama is a great devourer, or it cannot be pleased, it is unpleasable, and it is a great sinner, it is evil. Why? Because the more you do, the more you want. It's like drinking from mirage waters. So know it to be your enemy in this world, kama, because these desires never seem to end. One creates another, and if it's fulfilled, you want more, and if it's not fulfilled, you get angry and frustrated. So this is what God is answering Arjuna's question. So why do people do wrong things? Because of desire mainly. Next shloka. धूमेन व्रियते बहिर्यथार्दर्शो मलेन च यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भस्तथा तेन दमावृतम्. So here Lord is explaining, just as smoke veils fire, dust particles cover the mirror, and amniotic fluid envelops an embryo, so desire veils knowledge. So God has given us not one, not two, but three examples through which we can try to understand this, that how our knowledge, good knowledge, becomes deluded, confused. How? Just like there is fire, but then smoke overtakes the fire. You can't see the fire, you see the smoke. If there's dirt on the mirror, you see the dust particles, you can't see your face. And just like a baby in a pregnant lady's womb is covered by the fluid, we cannot see the baby very clearly, even through sonograms and stuff like that. That is what God is trying to say. So desire veils knowledge. Therefore, when we have these desires, our good instincts, our better judgment is hidden. It gets deluded, in other words, it gets overridden. So deep shloka, if you really try to introspect this, God is answering Arjuna's question. Then he says, avritam jnanametena jnanina nitya vairina kamarupena kaunteya dushpurena nalena cha. O son of Kunti, O Arjuna, wisdom is clouded by desire. This constant enemy of the wise is as insatiable as fire. So, what is it? Here, God is again confirming that wisdom, knowledge that makes us do the right things is covered up by all these worldly desires and things like that, the name, the fame, the ego, the social life, and trying to fit in. All these desires basically restrict our intellect, they compress it, and all these desires, therefore, and they're finally insatiable. Just like you keep on pouring clarified butter or ghee in fire, what will happen? The fire will continue to, the flames will continue to burn, and keep on um, burning even more and more. It is thirsty for that. And then the only way to for the fire to settle down is to do nothing, let it burn or put water on it, not more butter. So that is what desire acts as butter for the fire of desire, and it will never extinguish. So deep shlokas that Lord Krishna continues to guide us. Shloka number 40. Indriyani mano buddhir syadhishthanamuchyate etair vimohayatyesha jnanamavritya dehinam. The senses, the mind, and the intellect are said to be dwelling in places of desire. Through these, if desire deludes the ignorant who are identified with their bodies. So, this is the root causes body identification. Because of the body, the senses, the mind, and the intellect are controlled by desire. Therefore, um, the nose smells from outside. All these desires and senses are external. Eyes look externally, ears hear from outside, nose smells from outside, tongue tastes from outside, and skin touches from external elements. So therefore, here God is saying all these are, since they affect the body so much, we become ignorant of the real cause. So therefore, these desires delude ignorant people perpetually till by some good karma they come into satsanga, or they come into some holy association where they start learning these deeper mysteries. So with this we conclude our satsanga, and we will start from shloka number 41 in tomorrow's satsang. This is Swami Nikhilananda. Hari Om Tat Sat.